of stuff for them. That's all. It's stuff about Felician. You don't have to read it all, obviously. They got more shit than we do, so I wouldn't read it all.
I didn't see that.
All right, you ready? We'll go on in 2 minutes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do you smell that? Do you smell that aroma in the air? It's March Madness.
That's what it is, exactly,
right
Pat.
Around the corner. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to 302 Sports presentation of Goldey-Beacom men's basketball CACC tournament action tonight as the quarterfinals of the tournament kick off with the Goldey-Beacom Lightning playing host to the Felician Falcons. And I'm Patrick Arianes. Alongside me is Nick Halliday. And Nick, it doesn't get much better to playoff basketball, doesn't it?
Not at all. I mean, this is hands down probably the best crowd, and I'm pretty sure that I saw Goldey-Beacom, out presenting this game, and what they were calling their whiteout tonight, as you'll see in the crowd, everybody wearing their white shirts. They're giving out free pizza. People got the rally towels. I'm excited.
That's it. This is a big moment here at Goldey-Beacom. They're seeking to win back-to-back, or 20 wins in back-to-back seasons for the first time. And earlier this year, this was a matchup that was played. It was an 80-67 victory by Goldey-Beacom back on January 10th, Nick.
Yeah, and, junior Corey Tate ended with 25 points on 9 of 4 shooting. With 4 3-pointers and 4 steals, and helping the Lightning shoot a 52% from the floor, Pat, and that's that's actually pretty high. Can't lie there.
That is the only postseason meeting between these two schools was back in March 6th of 2010. It was the conference final, and it was an 84-79 victory for the Golden Falcons. So Goldey trying to avenge that loss, and of course, last season trying to avenge that first round opening loss in the CACC tournament. Right now we're going to step aside. Kevin Linton is going to play the national anthem, so while that goes on, we'll step aside for a quick commercial break. We'll come right back with the opening tip.
Achieve greater 32 degree options, an employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College, NCAA Division II athletics, a beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater. Achieve greater 32 degree options, an employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College, NCAA Division II athletics, a beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, with the starting lineups in this one for both Felician and for Goldey-Beacom.
And Pat, before they get started, I would like to say real quick, congratulations to Corey Tate, CACC Player of the Year.
Yep, Conference Player of the Year.
Yeah, I mean that's an outstanding achievement for him this year, and it's been a great season.
As you see now, the starting lineup. This is a different type going on here. They're announcing one player from each team.
Yeah, they changed that up a little bit.
But one thing you will notice, a different lineup here for Goldey-Beacom is you'll see Mahir Johnson in the starting lineup. Marcellus Livingston will be coming off the bench in the first half, violation of team rules. So Mahir Johnson will get the start in this one, and we'll see what he can bring to the table. He was a double-figure scorer throughout the season off the bench. So
yeah, I was going to say, Pat, looking at the stats, I think if I'm correct, Mahir comes in averaging, a little bit more than
a tenth of a point more.
A tenth per point, there you go. Maybe 2 tenths, is that what it was? 11.4, still 11.3 per game. So, and honestly, there's not much fall off there. So, and as we get the starting lineups, yeah, you're going to see that Felician is led by Terrell Spalding.
Yep.
He's averaging almost 21 points a game, Pat, so we're going to have to keep an eye on him
without a doubt
in this series. And then you have Stanford.
Delaware guy. Howard alumnus.
That is, you are correct. And I forgot to add that in my notes, but we're going to have to talk about that too.
He's 15.7 games. Zamir Wright, 15.5. Felician coming in, they had an average season. 12-15 overall, 9-10 in conference for Coach Ivan Lewis. As for Goldie, we know what they bring to the table, Nick. We've been saying it all year. Corey Tate, 19.3 points per game. Dante Thompson, just under 12.5. Mahir, just under 11.5. 19-9 overall, like we talked about, seeking their first back-to-back 20-win seasons, and 15-4 in conference for Coach Deckmar. And right now, we're about ready to get underway here at the Joseph West Jones Center. Playoff basketball, Nick Halliday.
And Pat, this is Felician actually hasn't been in the playoffs since 2013, so this is going to be pretty new for them. None of these players would have been there actually at that point. So
that's it, and they're traveling here to Goldey, which is not an easy place to play.
No, and of course, last year from the team, we still have Dante Thompson and Corey Tate, but the rest of our guys are new guys as well, and some are young. Hence, we were just talking about Livingston a couple of seconds ago.
That's it. So here we go. Thompson loses the tip there to Rashawn Williams, and this is Spalding, number 15 in black. He's the guy to keep an eye on.
Yeah, averaging just shy of 21 points a game. He's going to be their go-to player in this game for Felician. So
Felician likes to play an up-tempo, fast-paced style, which fits right into Goldie's game plan as far as a defensive team. They like to force turnovers.
That's right, they do.
Early three ball is drilled.
And that's Stanford. We just talked about Stanford being the Howard alumni, averaging almost 16 points per game coming in here.
Here it's one early. This is Graves with the ball. Isaiah goes to Mahir.
Nice
Strong
pass.
take with the left hand, can't finish.
Nice pass and got in there. Just ball came out of his hand a little bit more. There's a good D, and there's that, almost that turnover we were talking about.
Spalding delivers to Spalding's. Talk about an old man game. He's got the old man game.
Yeah,
not extremely explosive as an athlete, but is smart. I remember him from last year.
You know what you hear? He's a good basketball player, Pat.
Yep.
And there's Tate with the deep three, and that's all. Felician does come out running, don't they? This is going to be a fast game.
That they are. This is Warren, Mansfield Warren with the ball. Here's Spalding for three. Got to get a hand in his face. He will light it up.
TJ's going to talk about that, Pat.
You cannot ask for a better start if you're Felician. 8-0 to start this one off in the first minute and a half. Spalding has 6 of those points. It's an early timeout for Coach Deckmar.
Give you a little bit more on him. I mean, he was a first-team All-CACC selection, averaging 20.4. I think we had 20.9. But 8 rebounds while shooting 45% from a three-point range. So, you know, Spalding could be lights out.
He can score. Here's the thing with him. If I'm defending him, I think you got to overplay him a little because he's not explosive athletic.
No, he's not.
Make him drive to the basket.
Yeah, he's going to find his shots, though. I think what he's going to do is he's a good basketball player. He's going to play the angles. He's going to get open because of screens. But he's not overly athletic, so you're going to have to make him do something. You're right. Picking up his the shot and dribbling in is going to be something you're going to have to force him to do.
Here's Mahir Johnson handling the ball. Now Graves into the lane. Scoop shot's good. Nice acrobatic layup there by Isaiah Graves. Gets the Lightning on the board. This is Zamir Wright, third leading scorer. Gives it to Spalding. They go inside to Williams. Rashawn Williams. Down to right.
Oh.
Almost a turnover. Williams into the lane.
That's
That's
a charge.
Nice job. Stancil taking the contact there. Takes a knee to the midsection.
Yeah, it looks
sacrificing the
like
body for the team.
Great job by him to take that. He seems to be okay. He's walking over. He's going to tell Coach, I'm not coming out.
And the CACC Player of the Year, Corey Tate, will bring the ball up for the Lightning.
And I think they're going to try to run their offense, Pat, through the big man, Dante.
Thompson.
Look at that quick move.
Can't quite finish. Graves with the nice hustle rebound.
Graves is having a great start to this game.
Stancil pulls from three, and it's buried.
Wow.
Big shot. And the student section will wave the rally towels in the whiteout.
That was a deep shot by Stancil there. He
Spalding.
comes in shooting 38% from behind the arc.
Can't answer. Here comes the Lightning. Tate looking to run. Corey Tate down the lane, gets the bump, and a foul will be called. It's on the floor.
Yeah, he's going to get some body.
But here come the Lightning now. Maybe perhaps just took a little bit to wake up. Got a big student body crowd in this one tonight.
Yeah, and you can see the students standing up next to Stancil as he launched that ball, holding up the 3 sign. And it's loud on that right side, Pat.
It's awesome.
Looks
to
like
see
we got
the
the baseball
students come
team
out.
over here, too.
It's awesome to see the students come out. 17:03 to go in the first half. Tate will inbound the ball for the Lightning. They trail by 3. They're going to go to Dante for the lob.
There it is.
Oh,
no, he
almost.
couldn't get it to go.
Place would have absolutely came undone if he threw that down. Here's a 3 ball by Wright, way off.
It's going to go off of Gray's foot.
It is. Went off of Graves' foot. It'll stay here.
Everybody's got their towels and the megaphones they were handing out as we were walking into the Joseph West Jones Center here.
So I make it loud. Make it uncomfortable for Felician here.
And you can tell it's playoff basketball.
Here's Warren. He kicks it over to Stanford. The former Howard Wildcat handles the ball. Now Warren into the lane. Scoop shot is good. Look at that little floater. Goes in. Right now Felician doubling up the Lightning early in this one. Graves over to Tate. Here's Mahir Johnson. Isaiah Graves pulls from the corner and buries it.
Money.
Isaiah Graves knocking into 3. Cuts the lead down to 2.
I tell you, Pat, it's a good sign. That side of the court, they didn't give a call there. And there's a steal. There's going to be a steal
the
here.
Defense.
Tenacious.
Here they
There's
go.
a 4-on-1. Give it to the big man.
Tate finishes and ties it up, and the Lightning yet again having defense turn into offense.
Yeah, and we know that that's their game like we talked about. They're just waiting for the Felician to turn the ball over.
Here's Spalding with the ball. He gives it in to Williams. Williams.
Travel. There's your second turnover.
There we go, the student section making some noise now. We're tied up at 10. The Lightning perhaps starting to wake up a little bit here. There we
Felician,
go.
oh, there you go.
Section's going nuts. I love it.
Oh, Pat. Actually, Pat, just to give you a quick heads up, Felician is averaging 13 turnovers a game. So we'll see. That's not bad considering that
It's not.
Goldie usually
Forces 20.
forces 20.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that plays in a factor here.
Tate to Stancil again for three. No good.
A little strong. And it's going to be.
Oh, that's a tough one. They're going to get Corey Tate on that foul. He's got it in the wrong place at the wrong time right there for Corey. His first personal. Of course, last time we saw Corey Tate, he got into foul trouble in that victory over Jefferson here to clinch the CACC South.
Yeah, if I'm correct, Thompson was a little edgy there on that game too as well.
Yeah. Here's Warren with the ball. Mahir Johnson defending him. 15 minutes to go in the first.
Ooh, got away with a push-off there.
Step back is good by Warren.
I think he got a little strong hand there on the hip and pushed off on that one, Pat.
It looked like it. It definitely looked like there was an extension of the arm.
Exactly.
What the official looks for. To go down to Dante, and he's fouled. That's going to go on right. Getting the arm in there and fouling Dante on the drive, the cut.
That's a quick 3 fouls already on Felician.
Tate inbounds it to Stancil. The Lightning looking to get set up. Corey Tate open top of the key for three. Can't hit. Rebound to Williams.
Just got to look like he didn't get his feet underneath him completely and jumped straight up in the air.
Here's Spalding. That was in and out, no good. Rebound to Tate.
Great defense by Stancil. Just having the hands up and being all over him, making that shot hard for Spalding.
Here's Graves inside to Dante. Thompson. Baseline drive. Skip. He kicks it all the way into all the way over to Newcastle.
Yeah.
Fling that ball to Newcastle.
Yeah, he did.
Kind of slipped out of his hands, it looked like. Turnover, put the ball back into the Golden Falcons' hands.
If I'm reading the stat sheet right, too, that's our first turnover.
This is Warren. He's going to get the foul on Salem. Salem grabbing his shoulder. He had just checked into the game. He's going to have to come out. Tevin Service will check in for him. He's in some pain.
Yeah, it looks like they, that, again,
popped it out of place.
It's sore. I'm not sure. But Warren, when he's driving, and Warren coming out of South Amboy, New Jersey, kind of a tougher neighborhood, but they like to play with those hands and push-offs and hand checks.
It's subtle.
And it seems like he's almost pushing off a little bit, but it's like part of his game.
Oh, it's part of his game, and it's just something that, the Goldey-Beacom players or coaching staff has to alert the officials, hey, watch it. Watch for that push-off. And then it's up to the determination of the officials, but all you can do is bring it to their attention.
Exactly. It's going to be up to their discrepancy on whether he's using it as leverage or not.
Usually by the letter of the law, if the arm gets extended in any way, they're supposed to blow the whistle. That 30-second timeout was taken by Felician. That was their second of the half. Salem looks like he's getting the shoulder worked on back there.
Yeah, it might have just jammed it. You could tell he ran into Warren. And Warren, not being a very tall guy, is definitely stocky. Looks like he could be a DB somewhere.
Here's Zamir Wright for three. Front rim no good. Williams fighting for the rebound. Tate with him. Throws it up. Stolen away. Nice
great
tap
job
in by Dante. Look out for you.
Give it back to Dante. Somebody get banged.
That's a bad pass.
Man.
Bad pass.
It was a little behind him.
Williams will take off. Finger rolls good. They had the opportunity there. Just got to take better. Got to have better execution.
Exactly.
In the fast break. 14-10 your score now. Graves will go inside at Tevin Service. Back out to Graves. Graves attacking the lane up the left hand.
Oh,
Can't finish.
a little too hard.
Take. Good take. Couldn't quite make it. Warren, one more. This is no good. That one by Stanford. Now the Lightning have possession. Here's service. Baseline drive. He's fouled by Spalding. Any foul you can get on their leading scorer.
That's
is a
right.
good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
It's his first foul.
They
Mahir
come in.
Johnson and Chandler Livingston-Simon will check in for the Lightning.
Felician actually comes in shooting about 40% as a team from the three-point line, so I'm pretty sure we're going to see them chucking it up.
They get it to Stancil, and he walks.
Travel.
Perhaps some early game jitters here for the Lightning. Warren will bring the ball. I don't know about you, Nick, but Mansfield Warren Jr. kind of looks like Buddy Hield in a way.
He does,
He reminds me of a
the
shorter
hair.
Buddy Hield, yeah.
Yep.
Spalding
Spalding,
with the pump fake,
travel.
and he came off the ground. Moved the pivot foot there. Yet another turnover forced by the Lightning did.
Yeah, he's just not as tall as Buddy Hield, though.
Yeah, he's kind of got that look. Tate will bring the ball up.
He's only listed at 5'9", Pat.
Looks
I
like
think
that's
your
what I would
height.
look like, yeah. Johnson with the drive into the lane, can't quite finish. Good defense right there by Stanford, I'm sorry. Stanford now with the ball. Will attack the lane, go up with the right hand to finish.
Yeah,
6-0
nice move.
run by Felician after Goldey-Beacom answered to tie this game up at 10.
He got around that screen, had a free lane to the basket.
Here's Mahir Johnson. Pull up. It's good. Nice shot.
Love that
Mahir
mid-range
Johnson.
game by him. It's a
Smooth.
great mid-range shot that he's got.
That was smooth. Here's Spalding, defended by Stancil. Oh, Mahir almost comes away with the steal there on Williams. There's a three ball. Stanford no good. This is Compas, and he'll earn 2 free throws. Jordan Compas, the senior from Yonkers, New York. He'll go to the line now, shooting 2. They call that one on Chandler Livingston-Simon, his first, team's third.
Compas comes in here. Compas, I guess it is, shooting 51% from the free throw line. So
That first one looked pretty good.
and he's only averaging 33.9 points per game for them, 16 minutes a game. So he's obviously one of the role players.
Marlon Reed, number 4 for Felician, will check in. Second one from Compas is good.
He makes both. 51% shooter, shooting 2 free throws. Look pretty good.
Now Tate will bring the ball up. The Lightning trailing by 6, 11, 17 remaining in the first half. Graves with the ball. Kicks it over to Mahir Johnson. Johnson into the lane. Losing the ball briefly, gets it back. Tate attacking, losing the ball. Fadeaway jumper. Wow. What a tough shot.
What a tough, yeah.
The conference player of the year knocking it in. Stanford forcing the issue
yes.
there.
Another charge.
That's an offensive foul.
That is.
Nice job yet again. I think that was Stancil again taking the charge.
It was. It was Stancil.
Great job by Troy there. Or maybe it wasn't. Unless he just came off the floor.
No, it was
I think
service.
there you go.
I'm sorry.
Yep,
It
defensive
was Tevin
specialist,
service,
Tevin
yeah.
service. It's been great all year defensively.
He's
There's a
gonna get a
foul.
foul.
That's on Warren. The body bump.
It's Pat, that's 6 fouls.
Hey, look, right now, Felician's playing a great game right now, but if you can get him in foul trouble, get yourself some free throws, stay close. The cream usually rises to the top here, Nick.
There you go.
And you just gotta weather the storm if you're the Lightning.
I like the analogy.
Here's Tate, pull up 3. Back rim, no good. Rebound to Compas. He'll go to Warren.
Tate a little strong on that three. Looks like he's not getting enough arc on it, though. He's shooting it more of a line drive tonight, but I'm sure he'll work that out. His pivot foot did move.
There's Spalding with the ball. You see he's kind of stuck in quicksand, and he steps out of bounds. Great defense right there by Isaiah Graves.
That was tenacious defense is what that was.
You see Spalding is stuck in quicksand right there. He couldn't really move, and the defense is all over him right now after he hit those two opening threes. Thompson will check back in for Livingston Simon.
Yeah, him and Stanford are tied right now at 5 points to lead Felician. Graves is leading Goldey-Beacom with 5.
Lightning down by 4 halfway through the first half here. And there's a hand. Out of bounds, last touch by Felician. Graves goes in to Tate. Corey Tate to Thompson. This is going to be a dunk. Blocked. What a block by Compas. Getting a hand and Reed as well. And Dante denied at the rim. Very rare that you see that.
Yeah, you don't see that very often, but it looked like he was in a little bit of a bad spot and didn't have total control of the ball. Most of the time, you know what's coming when he's down low like that and with an open shot.
Inside Spalding, he's fouled at the rim.
Good move, good give and go.
That foul's going to go on Isaiah Graves. Team's 4th personal, Graves first.
Spalding, an excellent free throw shooter at 82%.
First one's up and good by him. Second one from Spalding, up and good. Pushes the lead out to 6, and there's a timeout by Felician on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout, 60 seconds. So we'll take a break here. We'll be right back. Back here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Joseph West Jones Center CACC Conference quarterfinals underway here.
Pat, I'd like to give a shout out to Dante Thompson also. He was tabbed as a 3rd-team CACC player from Goldey-Beacom.
So here is Graves with the ball. Graves into the lane, kicking it out. 3 ball by Johnson.
Money.
It's stuck. Here Johnson from deep, knocking it in, cutting the lead in half with that one.
Great shot. He got everything right on that, Pat. Got set, got his feet underneath him, and I love the arc he puts on that ball.
Absolutely. Here's Spalding, kind of stuck right there. 5-second violation. He didn't move with the basketball. Graves is all over him.
And I think that's a good defensive matchup when you have Stansel or Graves.
Quickness,
I was going to say,
advantage
on them, because Spalding isn't the most athletic guy, but he is a crafty.
Right.
And talk about the old man sport, but it
Andre Miller
gets to you. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Andre Miller. It gets to you when you have somebody that's faster, stronger, quicker that is all over you, and there's a foul.
He gets fouled, he'll go to the line for 2, but no, you're exactly right, Nick. It causes issues.
It does. It definitely will, and it'll get to him a little bit. We'll see if the senior and first team, CACC first team player will let that get to him or not. We'll see if he can keep that cool head.
Here's Mahir Johnson on the line, shooting 2. First one's up and good.
That's 2 fouls on both starting point guards.
He's a 71% free throw shooter on the season.
On Stanford and Warren, Pat, and we're already shooting almost in the bonus here.
We are in a bonus.
Yeah,
that's the
shooting
17
1 and
foul.
1.
That one's good as well. 1-point game. Lightning just got to string together a few possessions. This is Wright with the basketball. There's a jumper from Spalding, and that's it. You can't give the guy much room because he will make you pay.
Like we talked about, he's shooting almost 50% from the floor this season.
You see here's Mahir. He'll pull up. Can't quite answer. Spalding with the rebound. Here comes Stanford. 3-point lead for Felician. Into the lane, that's a charge. Absolutely, it'll go on Williams. That's the 8th team foul already for Felician.
It's just great team defense all around right now from Goldey-Beacom.
Well, hey, sometimes picking up the fouls early in games, getting a team in foul trouble can make all the difference, especially with a team like Felician who hasn't made many substitutions in this game.
It changes the way you play too, Pat. You can't be as aggressive as you like once you're already in foul trouble.
Nice job
Great
by
job.
Johnson. Second chance effort is good. Johnson playing great in his starting role tonight.
9 points, 9 quick points already by Mahir Johnson.
Leading the way for the Lightning, earning the start tonight. Spalding gives it off to Compas, goes over to Stanford, to Wright. Zamir Wright, back to Spalding. Step back jump shot. In and out, no good. It'll stay here. Fresh shot clock for the Golden Falcons as Mansfield Warren Jr., the freshman, will check back in.
He's got 2 fouls too, Pat. Let's keep that in mind. Both starting point guards for Felician have 2 fouls already.
Warren, that's
gonna
pass.
That's gonna go. That's gonna be Goldie ball.
Last touch by Compas. It was a risky pass there by Warren, and the Lightning will force another turnover and take over possession here. Chance to take the lead. 6:59 to go in the first half.
Tate's gonna bring the ball up, and Dante's back in. Johnson, Stansel, Graves.
Stansel open, spinning into the lane, kicking it out. And there was no deflection on that, so it's a turnover by the Lightning. Jamar Redmond, senior from Roselle, New Jersey, will check in, number 3 in black.
And they're going deep into their bench here, Pat. I mean, Redmond's only averaging 9 minutes a game.
He's a Morgan State transfer. Perhaps him and Isaiah were teammates at Morgan State. Isaiah Graves, of course. Spalding. Redmond kicks it over to Zamir Wright. And it's a hand check against Isaiah Graves.
Yeah, and like we talked about with the push-off, when you have your arm extended and you're on the hip there, they're going to get that every time, especially when the player can't get around you.
Service will check in for Isaiah Graves. That was his second personal. Perhaps little offense, defense. No, I think he was just going to get the sticky mat for the shoes.
And they thought that he was.
Perhaps.
No,
yeah.
it looks like he is checking back in.
Offense, defense, maybe.
They didn't want to do it right then.
Spalding gets the defender in the air and deposits the 2. Terrence Spalding.
He's got a great shot. That thing is so soft when it hits the rim, too.
That it is. Here's Corey Tate. Mahir Johnson, the difference maker here in the first half of the Lightning offensively. Here's Dante, looking to make something happen. Into the lane, gets the contact and finishes. No foul. But nice job by Dante finishing at the rim.
Yeah, it was a good basketball play. I like the bump. Dante got it. I think if he misses it, you might get that call.
Here's Spalding. Down the lane he goes, and he finishes.
A little athleticism out of him there, huh, Pat? A little up and under.
He's sneaky, man.
He is. And you can see how he can score points because he can score quick.
There's a carry by Corey Tate.
Wow.
Sloppy play by the Lightning in this first half.
Not common for Tate to do something like that.
This is a team in Goldey-Beacom who has averaged about 80 points a game since the year turned over to 2018. Only 23 points right now. 5:15 to go in the first half. Here's Warren. To Redmond. One more right for three. He gets fouled.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Not good.
Coach Deckmar telling him, you don't want, why would you foul a shooter? Why are you so far away from him? Now
Yeah, not a good foul at that point.
Zamir Wright. In and out, no good. Rebound to Dante Thompson.
Well, no harm there. At least he made the shot, but.
Here's Graves. Spinning, giving it to Dante Thompson.
Oh, he's got the lane.
Baseline, he'll go up. He can't hit.
Oh, my God.
Ball loose. Graves picks it up. Into the lane he goes with the right hand. Nice job, Isaiah Graves. Now the Lightning got to get back on D here. Here comes Warren. Redmond. Reed, pull-up jumper is good.
Quick shot. Graves has got 7.
Felician shooting an outstanding 63% from the field right now.
Yeah, right now they are.
Here's Tate. To Thompson. Dante thinking about it. He'll drive baseline. He'll kick it out. Tate.
Wide open.
Mahir. 3-ball. You bet.
Oh, yeah. Give it up.
Mahir Johnson off the nice assist by Corey Tate.
What a game the junior's having right now.
There's a foul on Tevin's surface. It gets right, and that'll put right on the line for a 1-and-1.
Here, Johnson, he is just having a great game, Pat. He's in double figures already. Of course, he's a Dell State transfer, so nice little 30-mile transfer, and Goldey-Beacom's liking it.
Absolutely. He's been big off the bench this season. Tonight getting a start, leading the team in scoring right now. Wright's first free throw is up and good. And it's something the Lightning just got to get things going offensively. Right now, other than Mahir, everybody seems to be a little bit off.
Mm-hmm. And we see that sometimes out of Goldie in the first half. But I'm sure they'll pick it up.
Here comes Graves with the ball. Lightning trailing by 5, under 4 to play in the first half. Johnson, pull up 3. When you're hot, you're hot.
Oh, man.
Keep feeding them.
He is getting everyone out of their seats as soon as he takes those shots back.
He's got 15. He's got half the Lightning points in this one right now.
That's okay. He can score all of them if they win.
Redmond into the lane. No foul call. Spalding losing the ball.
Oh, Johnson almost comes up with the
Great
steal.
hustle. 21 and White is playing a heck of a game right now, willing his team right now.
Is he not everywhere?
Can't come off the floor. He's playing so great. Just got to hope his teammates can rise to his energy level right now. Stancil will check back in for service. Both teams in the bonus for the final 3.5.
There's a
loose.
Air pass.
Coach Deckmar wanted that one. He'll swing it to right. He goes inside of
Good
Spalding.
defense.
Stancil, good hands.
There he is again. Mahir Johnson.
Tate with the ball to Mahir. To Graves. He'll pull for 3.
Oh.
I don't like that shot.
I don't like that shot either.
And I don't think Coach Deckmar does either.
No. I would like to see a little bit more ball movement, couple passes, and give it to the hot hand. The travel.
Traveled.
Definitely a travel. Pat, I noticed one thing about the Felician big men, though. They're not afraid to put the ball on the floor.
That they are not. This is a team that plays very
They're
fast
athletic.
pace. Here's Tate with the ball. Goldie can tie or go ahead with a 3 here. Here's Mahir Johnson into the lane. Kicking it out. Graves swinging it.
Corey's
One
wide
more.
open.
Tate for 3 in the lead.
Oh.
No good. A little bit off tonight for Corey Tate.
His shot is a little bit more of a line drive. He's just not getting enough arc on it.
Warren to Reed.
Oh.
Almost a steal. Stanford into the lane to Reed. And he finishes. Good ball movement right there.
That was
by
very
Felician.
good passing there. Very good ball moving by Felician.
Here's Tate with the ball. 4-point game right now. Corey looking to get busy here. Gives it to Graves. Isaiah back to Tate. Tate, not much room for him. Pulls up from 3. And he
There it
buries
is.
it.
There it is.
Maybe
He
that'll
needs
get
something
him
to
going.
Started.
Maybe
And
that'll
that shot
get him going.
looked better. It had a little bit more arc on it, which is normally what we see out of him.
Now here's Zamir Wright. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Right off the glass, no good. Rebound, Livingston Simon. Here comes Corey Tate. Tate.
There
Pull
it
up
is.
again.
There it is. Get ugly.
Yes! Hits it again. Let's go. Here they go.
There
the
it is.
Lightning.
That's what they need.
Timeout. Tate back-to-back 3s. And the Lightning have a lead.
You know, it only takes a couple of minutes for him and a couple of shots to get him started. When he gets started, he's not the CACC Player of the Year for nothing.
No, he's not. First lead of the game for the Lightning. Up by 2. The student section going nuts. This is fun, Nick.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Let's give you first time with the lead. Goldie's only had the lead for 0.3 of a second.
That's it. Tate now 4 of 9 after hitting his last 2. He's now in the double figures with 10. Of course, Mahir Johnson with the hot start has 15. That's what the Lightning needed right there. Big player gets going. Now let's see if the energy turns up defensively. And we end on a little bit of a run going into halftime.
It's gonna be tough when you got 2 shooters hot right now with Johnson and Tate, and Felician having to stick them with both their starting point guards in foul trouble early. Like I said, it's going to change how they have to play.
This is Warren with the ball right now. Mahir Johnson defending him. To use the Zamir Wright. There's a 3 from Stanford, and he buries it. That's a big answer right there by Felician.
It is. Good shot by Stanford.
A Wilmington, Delaware native. In his homecoming, drilling that 3.
Yeah, he was asked actually how he felt about coming home, and he said it was exciting. Exciting to come in to come back to Delaware, where he was a native, and a shot by service there. Sorry about that. And but what he was looking for is he's actually a senior, so he was saying that it's glad he just wants to get to play one more game with his coaches and his teammates. State.
Look
Tate,
at this.
Oh!
That's great to hear, though, by Jameer Stanford, a Delaware guy. We've got to give him a shout-out on that. And unfortunately, we're going to hope this is where it ends. It can end right here and stay right here.
I mean, as normally as 302 Sports, that's not something we say, Pat, but, But all the best to him after his career, too. And
of course.
We hope that he can continue and we can keep following him as we do all of our Delaware athletes on 302sports.com.
That's it. Tate will go to the line.
And we know Tate's a great free throw shooter, so he's shooting, I want to say, roughly right around 78 to 79, maybe 80%. 78. Oh, well, 78.8. We could go 79 on that.
Yeah, we'll call it 79. Why not?
What's all the confusion about down there right now?
That's what I'm trying to see what exactly is going on. Maybe the foul situation, who's got the fouls, who doesn't.
I mean, it's all been pretty clear cut so far that I've thought, but
the foul right now up on the scoreboard says it's Vaji Dosso, number 42, player from Paris, France. That's who the foul's on right now. Coach Ivan Lewis is talking to the official right now, trying to get an explanation. Either way, Corey Tate's at the line right now, shooting 2 shots.
You know, Pat, we haven't really mentioned this except for in the beginning of our stream. Goldey's been playing without one of their key players.
Yeah.
And they're here. When Livingston comes back,
It's
going to be another problem for Felician that they haven't accounted for right now.
And it's another player to come off the bench. Like, it's another player to add to the rotation.
He's a double-figure scorer.
Yep. Now the lead's at 2. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Stanford. Pull-up jumper. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound to Tate.
Look at the hustle from Livingston Simon. You can tell he's excited to be in this game too, Pat.
No doubt about it.
He sprinted down the floor and got to a spot.
It's about a 9-second difference, 8.5-second difference in the shot and game clock. 10 on the shot clock right now for Corey Tate. He's looking to shoot. He's looking to pull up. He'll pull up from the baseline. Found it!
Yeah, look at him.
And it turns to the student section. Daps him up. That's what it's all about, man. Get excited. Nick Hall's clapping. He's excited. I love it.
The camera guy who doesn't know anything about basketball is excited about this. Look at it. I love it.
He's learning.
Good job for you, Nick.
Tate can push the lead up to 5 here. That foul went on Marlon Reed. It's his first, although Marlon Reed is not in the game. So
it was Dasso again, Pat.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be his second.
And again, Pat, I think the foul situation has changed a lot. When I look down this roster of Felician, I'm looking at guys that are only averaging 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes a game that are playing right now for Felician. And obviously, I'm guessing it's because of the foul situation.
That one's good. When talking things over with Coach Lewis, he's very concerned with what's going on with the officiating. I'm not sure if it's the foul issue or they're trying to get something squared away.
I'm not sure, but
they're over at the scores table trying to get it notched away.
Hey,
Either
Pat,
way, the Lightning have completely
let's give you some updates
come
while
alive.
we're sitting here.
Oh, here we go.
Dominican and Wilmington are at the half. It's a 30-29 lead for Dominican right now.
Of course,
over the other team from Delaware, the Wilmington.
The winner of this one will get the winner of that one, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't look at the bracket, but I'm think
pretty
you're
sure.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what the case is.
So, but that was just a good score I wanted to give everybody right now, just to kind of check things out.
Here's Warren with the ball. 5 on the clock. Stanford gets Tate in the air, pulls up from 3 off the front rim. No good. Johnson can put one up. Tate will put it up. Oh, it won't go. They said it wasn't going to count either way, but what a finish by the Lightning. In the first half in which they trailed for the majority of it, the impressive majority of it, believe it or not, they find a way to come together by the end of the half and go into the break up by 5 over Felician, who had about as good of a half as they could have asked for.
You know, like you talked about, they've only led for 1 minute and 21 seconds this
Incredible.
game.
It's incredible.
So, you know, Felician led for 86.5% of the time, Pat. And like you said, it's impressive the way they came back. But you saw what happened. The CACC Player of the Year gets hot, and then you're being led by one of your juniors, Mahir Johnson. Right now, he's just having a great game. So, great half. I can't wait to see this second half.
That's it. Right now, we're going to step aside real fast. Then we'll be right back. Got some news and notes and halftime recap right here on 302 Sports.
greater, 32 degree options, an employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater. Achieve greater. 32 degree options. An employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater. Achieve.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Welcome back to the halftime here of the CACC first round playoff game. And as you can tell, as you can see right now, actually on the screen, Goldey-Beacom is leading. Where'd he put it? Hey, there it is. All right, now I know where Pat put it. Getting the scoreboard back up for you here. 43-38, and they Corey Tate just got hot there at the end. Mahir Johnson has been lights out right now. He's leading all scorers with 15. And Spalding for Felician is leading. Felician is scoring with 13 points. But I want to talk to you a little bit about some news and notes that we have. And we already talked about this, but Corey Tate was named the CACC Men's Basketball Player of the Year. And Dante Thompson was picked for the third team. And it has been an amazing campaign for the junior guard out of Sayreville, New Jersey. Tate has, simply been the catalyst of this Lightning team in every facet. His playmaking, scoring, defense, and overall team play has been the major reason for Goldey-Beacom being the CACC South Division champion. Sorry about that. Among the national leaders practically all season, Tate is 62nd in the country at scoring with 19.3 points per game, 14th with 61 steals, 21st with 145 free throws, 25th with 2.18 steals per contest, 71st with 976 minutes, and 84th with 34.9 minutes played per game. Again, a great season right now for Corey Tate, and it's continuing here as it took him a little bit of time to get warmed up, but he did get warmed up. He is shooting 5 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 6 from three-point land, but he's got 14 points, and they were all quick going into the second half there. So Thompson has also been a vital role in the team's success this year with his intense playing, paint, solid rebounding, not to mention his thunderous dunks. All have been critical for the Lightning this season. We've seen a lot of those thunderous dunks this year. And if you check out our 302 Sports commercial, it's a thunderous dunk from last year, but it is a great dunk. Thompson is 81st in the nation with 8.1 rebounds per game, 87th with 218 rebounds total, 27th in the league with 12.7 points per contest, and 15 with 81 free throws. He scored in double figures 21 times this season and has notched 5 double-doubles and is 19th in team history with 686 career points and 6th with 397 rebounds. Again, great season by both of these guys, and it's going to continue here. So they're going to see if they can continue it this season, if they can come through with the win here tonight over Felician. And they're leading 43-38 right now in this halftime. Right now we are seeing both teams actually come back on the field. I want to give you some news and notes from the Felician side too. We were nice enough to get a few notes from them. And Felician is making its 12th CACC tournament appearance overall and is seeking its second championship. The Golden Falcons captured the title in 2009-2010 season, but have not won a playoff game since. This season, they are ranked third in the 14-team CACC in scoring offense and 9th in scoring defense, and are 5-8 in true road games. They are led by Terrell Spalding, who was a first-team All-CACC selection. He averages 20.4 points and 8 rebounds a game while shooting 45% from three-point range. And they're also senior guard Giamir Stanford, who is a Wilmington, Delaware native and a Howard graduate. Sophomore Zamir Wright from Newark, New Jersey scores 16.1 points a game and Stanford averages 16.1 points per game, and Wright averages 15.2 points per game. And respectively, center Rashawn Williams from Brooklyn, New York, leads the CACC in rebounding with 11 per game. Block shots 2.33% per game, and he has 14 double-doubles. And they got to catch up with the Wilmington native, and we talked about a little bit ago, talking to Stanford, and they said, how's it feel to be coming back to play in your hometown? He was excited about it, but he said, I was more thrilled to have one last dance with my teammates and coaching staff this week. So he was asked about the game too, and he said one of the big keys for us tonight is going to be executing our game plan. That means rebound, limit turnovers, and stick together throughout the game. They are in a tough matchup as we play one of the better teams, and that was catching up with Stanford. Coach was asked, Felician hadn't made it in the playoffs since 2013, Pat. Pat's back here joining me now. And they did win it in 2009-2010, but they have not.
They beat Goldie that year.
They have not won a playoff game since then, and their last appearance was 2013.
Yes.
So
Sorry about that, Nick. I was
No,
over there
it's okay.
talking to a former high school teammate of mine, Tim Masato, a St. Elizabeth grad. Also,
Wanted
Felician University graduate. Was on the basketball team the last 4 or 5 years over there. So
That's great.
it's just good to catch up with him for a little bit. But no, yeah, great things going on. And
Real quick before we get into the stats, Pat,
Yeah.
I didn't touch on the girls stuff, and I wanted
let's
to
do
because
it. Let's do it.
Brittany Bryson. Brittany Bryson was picked for the second team All-CACC Conference Women's Basketball. Congratulations to her. Brittany is one of just 2 players in the conference, along with Zane Robinson from Bloomfield, who is averaging at least 13.8 points and 9.8 rebounds in the conference. So great stats from her. But the season was capped with a truly remarkable career in which she became the first player in school history to reach 1,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 100 blocks. Great job by Brittany Bryson.
Quite a storied career for Brittany Bryson, like you said, Nick. And congratulations to her getting all conference honors yet again here at Goldey-Beacom.
Correct.
And best of luck to her in her future endeavors. But yeah, first half, just looking at the stats, Felician, they did all that they could. 14 to 25 shooting, 4 of 10 from deep, 6 of 7 from the line. They did turn the ball over 13 times. That's one thing Goldey-Beacom was good at. And then Goldie caught fire at the end, Nick, 16 to 31. They still shot about 50%. Led by Mahir and Johnson and Corey Tate, 15 to 14 respectively. Spalding did go off, 13 points.
Yeah,
in the first
I think
half.
he's going to get his no matter what, Pat. Want to give you guys an update, Pat. I found the bracket just to let you know
Let's
we
do
did
it.
not give it to us. So the winner of this game will play the winner of Dominican and Wilmington. You have Jefferson and Caldwell starting at 7:30, which I think I have some scores to give you an update.
Let's check that out.
Right now, still in. Let me refresh this because it doesn't have that game starting at University of Sciences yet. But refresh that page, check that out real quick. Okay, so Caldwell, Jefferson is leading Caldwell 29 to 20 right now with 4:27 left in that game. In that half, I'm sorry. Sciences is not having any stats put up right now. I'm going to check that for us real fast. Okay, it's 18 to 15, and that would be, as we come back, I don't know if anyone can hear
The rally towels are going to places. The DJ's got everybody pumped up.
Bloomfield is leading the Devils 18 to 15 right now, Pat. So just to give you some scores, and they are underway again back in that Wilmington game, and right now that score is 35-32 Dominican.
As we see, we're back here in the original starting 5 that you've seen the last couple of games. Marcellus Livingston is now in there.
Yeah, he comes back out starting, and again, it was a team rules thing.
That should
Shot clock violation.
I was gonna say, it looked like they might have called a foul.
So it was a team rules thing that held him out in the first half, Pat, but he is starting and back in the lineup for the second half.
And he will be defending Warren. Here's Spalding. He led the way for Felician in that first half with 13 points. Here's Stanford.
Pat, and we were notified that the confusion down there was about the score as the coach for Felician was asking about something, but the score is correct, and it's how we're going to go.
And one!
Oh!
Sorry, Nick, but no,
Sorry.
hey, great
I just
job by
wanted to,
Isaiah.
clear that up because we had a little bit of downtime there, and a referee called timeout. So I wanted to just clear that up that it was a scoring discrepancy they were checking, but it was not anything, and it has been cleared, and our score is official.
There we have it. Graves trying to finish off the three-point play, and just like that, the Lightning are now up 6. Warren picks up his third personal. Delaware High School basketball update. St. Elizabeth defeating Newark 61-56 in the DIAA state tournament. They'll move on to the second round and take on St. George's.
Well, they're going to call a foul on the floor there, but it did look like he traveled.
There's a pull-up jumper by Williams, no good. Spalding gets the rebound. And he finishes with a reverse layup.
He gets his points, doesn't he?
He does. He's up to 15 now.
Yeah.
Sneaky. It's a quiet 15 for Spalding after he hit the first 6 points of the game.
I'm sure Coach Deckmar isn't telling us that. I'm pretty sure he's saying we're trying to pay attention to him as much as we can, especially coming in averaging almost 21 points a game. A little strong on that hook there by Thompson.
It's a nice look by Dante, though. Warren goes to right. Nice look into Williams. No foul. All right, nice job by Dante. Whistle silent. Here comes Livingston. Livingston inside to Thompson.
There's a match. Oh. And I'm thinking Dante should take that ball because it's a mismatch.
And you can see Coach Deckmar telling him you got a guard on you. I mean, Spalding's defending you. Just go up and raise up on it.
He doesn't even have to bring the ball down, and he wouldn't have trouble getting that shot over top of him, over top of Spalding.
And here's Warren. That ball's deflected by Livingston.
It's off the leg.
Yep.
That's going to be Goldie ball.
Off Williams' leg, and the Lightning will take over.
We've been getting a lot of hustle on Stancil tonight, Pat. I know it's not showing in the stats, but
Goldie's got a lot of players that do that. I mean,
Yeah.
Stancil's that type of player. Tevin Service plays that type of game. Isaiah Graves. The Lightning are full of those types.
and Mahir Johnson, Pat.
Likewise. Tate into Dante. Can't quite finish. Kind of rushed that one a little bit. Spalding comes away with it. Here's Williams. Can't finish. Rebound to Graves, and the Lightning look to run.
It's 3-on-3 here. He gets to the rim.
Look at that.
What a nice spin move. I mean, what nice English I'm saying he put on that to get that spin to go in.
Isaiah Graves deposits 2 more. Lightning go back up 8.
Mismatch, but they get back in there real fast. Here's Spalding. Block.
That's it. Hey,
Somehow he gets that ball back though, man. He's a tough player.
Stanford puts in 2. Stanford having himself a decent game in this one, Nick, the Delaware native.
Yeah, I mean, Stanford comes in averaging 16 points. Right now he's sitting at 10. He just got double figures on that shot.
Here's Corey Tate. Baseline drive.
Blocked. Big block.
Williams gets that one. Stanford kicks it to right for 3. Kicks the leg out Reggie Miller style, and
Yeah, I was going to say good no call because if anything, that was an offensive foul on the kick out there when he put the leg out to trip Livingston.
That's what Coach Deckmar is asking. I mean, I'm not sure if that was very Reggie Miller-esque.
That's a little Steph Curry move too there, Pat.
Can't finish. A lot of contact there, but there was no call on our end, so we can't really complain about that. Here's Spalding. He traveled.
Yeah, and I think Deckmar's asking, where's my calls? You know, not saying that they're not good basketball plays and that Dante is getting fouled, but there is some contact going on.
Livingston Simon will check back in for Dante. Tate into the lane, gets it to Chandler. He goes to the rim hard, and he finishes. Great look right there. Tate to Livingston Simon.
Yeah, Tate gets past the defender, draws another defender, and lays it off. And like you said, great pass by Tate. Here's Spalding.
Back rim, no good. Good closeout by Troy Stancil.
You know, I know he's a 45% shooter from behind the arc, Pat, but I think I'll take that shot if he's shooting it that far.
Troy answers it. Buries the 3, lead back up to 8 from way deep.
Stancil 2 of 3 from behind the arc, Pat. He is having a game tonight. That could be
charge.
offensive.
Yes, sir. Nice job, Marcellus Livingston stepping in, taking the charge on Spalding.
Spalding is not happy about that, but that's a charge.
Great defense by Livingston. Responding. I mean, you could go one of 2 ways. When you hear that you're not starting a game, you can sit there, you can sulk about it, you can feel sorry for yourself. But Marcellus has come out here in his second half, and he's been the team player that he's been all year.
I was going to say, he might be a freshman, but he's an intricate part of this team and going forward, and he's got to show that he wants to be part of this, even if he did get reprimanded for something earlier.
Here's Spalding. Williams. Back out to Spalding. Warren. Good D.
Ooh.
Stay on 15. He's the one they're trying to get it to. Nice backdoor cut by
Yeah,
Wright.
nice play.
That was a nice look right there.
Good look by Spalding. A nice play by Wright. And now Wright joins Spalding and Stanford for Felician with players in double figures with 10.
Livingston into the lane, pull-up jump shot. Back rim no good. He thought it was good.
Gotta follow it though, Pat.
This is Stanford. Jameer Stanford. Spalding
you gotta get
open.
on him.
That's way off. Livingston with the rebound.
They left him wide open on that one. I'm really surprised.
Ooh, Tate thought about it. Here's Marcellus. Slipping his way in. Contact, but no call.
Not a good shot there.
He wants a foul. Nothing called there.
Why do we keep leaving Spalding open though?
Right for three. Back rim no good. Good box out by Mahir Johnson.
There he is again.
Little things.
That's it. That's it. Tate slows it down, which is a good idea right now. Where everybody's kind of out of sorts right now.
And we are in control of this game right now. We've taken the momentum. Keep it going. Tate into the lane. And he's fouled. Chandler's like, you just took my bucket away from me, ref. Tate will go to the line for 2. That foul went on Marlon Reed, his second. Tate at the line, he's 2 of 3 on the night. First one's up and good.
We talked about it earlier too, Pat. He's a 78% free throw shooter, so Tate's pretty good from that charity stripe.
Second one for Tate's up and good. 55-47, Lightning on top. Stanford pulling from 3. That's no good. Nice box out by Livingston Simon.
I'm liking the shot selection by them, Pat.
Corey, pull up 3. Front rim,
good.
no
Followed
gets
it,
his rebound. Mid-range jumper, looked like there's some contact.
And tap
no
back
call.
out by Livingston Simon.
Third chance opportunity here for the Lightning offense.
Set it up here. Set it up. Get a play. Run something good. Get a good shot.
Here's Mahir. He had a great first half. He's got 15 points on the night. Service.
I didn't like that shot.
Flat on the arc there.
Service didn't even have his feet underneath him. Not a good shot selection on that one.
Stanford moving his way into the lane and getting the foul. Go to the line for 2.
Wow, we got a sec pack. Give you a couple updates. Jefferson is leading Caldwell 38-24 at half. Dominican is up 46-40 with 12 minutes left in that game over Wilmington. And we're still not getting any stats here coming up for that Bloomfield U Sciences game. And here we go, halftime. The Devils are leading number 1, Bloomfield, 27-22 at halftime.
Stanford drills both his free throws, cuts the lead down to 6. It's going to be a full timeout right here. We're going to step aside.
Greater, 32 degree options, an employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College, NCAA Division II athletics, a beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater.
Glasgow won.
Achieve.
Here we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 12:45 to go in the second half of the CACC quarterfinal matchup between the Felician Golden Falcons and your Goldey-Beacom Lightning. Score right now, Lightning on top, 55-49 in a game where they trailed for the first 18 and some change. And they've kind of taken the momentum in this one and kind of run with it.
Yeah, I mean, like we talked about, Felician had led all but 1 minute and 21 seconds of that first half. Goldie didn't take the lead until almost time going into the second half there. Pat, just to give you an update too right now, the winner of this game will go on to play in the semifinals Saturday, March 3rd at either 5 or 7 p.m. depending on the bracket time And the semifinal and finals will be held by Jefferson.
There we go. That's not that far of a travel, right up to Philadelphia. There's Mahir Johnson for three, a little long on that one. Spalding the rebound. Here's Stanford. Into the lane, can't quite finish. Rebound to Livingston.
Yeah, and I think right now
Livingston for three, no good.
That was right before I was getting ready to talk. What I was going to say is, I think right now what we need to start doing is slowing it down and taking better shots instead of trying to run the quick shot. And
Warren from deep,
right
no
before
good.
I got to say that,
They pulled.
Livingston pulls the three.
Corey Tate will walk the ball up, set the offense, look to attack. He'll get into the lane, and he's fouled by Warren. Great job by
big.
Corey.
That's another big foul because that's actually going to be number 4 on Warren Jr.
Warren picking up his 4th personal. That's huge. He had the freshman in foul trouble. First one for Tate, nothing but net as Compas will come in for him. Isaiah Graves and Dante Thompson will check back in, grabbing Tevin Service and Chandler Livingston Simon.
I was going to say, we haven't had a Dante sighting in a while, so we're going to come down the stretch here. I figured he was going to go back to some of his reliable starters.
Dante has struggled, 1 of 8 shooting, only 2 points in this one. Lightning lead by 8.
You're not going to not play him.
That's true. He affects the game in other ways other than scoring.
Definitely.
Rebounding, defensively. Backdoor cut there. That's no good.
There.
Williams, the putback, no good. Right inside to Spalding, and they're going to get that's a foul and 1. They're going to get Dante on the foul there. It must have got him with the body.
Yeah, Dante, if he stood there, he actually was moving his feet.
Terrence Spalding at the line. He's got looking for his 18th point of the night, and he'll get it.
That's Dante's first foul, though, Pat, so he can still be aggressive.
Here's Graves. Good job not pulling that one. Livingston to Graves. One more to Tate inside to Dante. Dante looking to go to work. Blocked. The length of the 6'9" Rashawn Williams causing problems.
Yeah, he's got 2 inches on Tate.
And Dante returns the favor there.
There's Spalding.
Wow. Terrence Spalding just finds ways, man.
He's got his average, Pat.
He's at 20 points on the night. 3-point game. Here's Graves. Inside to Thompson.
Dante's thinking about that size now. He's got blocked a couple of times. You can see him getting a little gun shy, and he doesn't have his head up. Thank God, because now it's a turnover.
Livingston Simon will come and grab Dante.
Yeah, I think Coach wants to say, hey, big guy, we need you.
I think you're right, man. It's just, hey, look.
He's only got 1 foul, like I said. I mean, you almost want him to start being a little bit more aggressive.
Just don't alter your shot. You got to keep going aggressively towards the shot blocker. Here's Tate. Livingston Simon with the screen. Kicks it to Livingston. Into the lane, Livingston. Floater's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, that'll get him on the board. He comes in averaging 11 points. But remember, he didn't get to play the first half for disciplinary reasons. We'll see if he can get on the back up to his normal average. That'll help the team out big time. There's a steal.
Graves, good hands. That's all right, good hands. We'll live with it. 10 on the shot clock. Spalding into the lane, blocked by Livingston Simon.
Tate doesn't have the numbers. Pull it back out.
Three
Quick
ball.
shot, though.
Bang! Corey Tate.
Look at Corey Tate.
Big time shot.
That is.
By the Conference Player of the Year.
Oh, almost a steal.
Right goes to Williams. That's a nice play right there.
Well, yeah, and Tate gambles, and when he gambled, he didn't get there. He's going to leave the defense vulnerable right there. But we'll take it after that 3.
And here is Tate with the ball over to Graves. Now Mahir Johnson, after the big first half, attacks the lane. That's a great take by Mahir Johnson. Great take by him, attacking the shot blocker.
Putting up 17, Pat.
There's Wright with a nice finish. Now the back-to-back buckets. Both teams going back and forth here over the last minute. Under 9 minutes to go here in this game. The winner to the CACC semis, Livingston for 3. That's no good.
Yeah, I'm not good with that shot. There's nobody down there to rebound that either.
It wasn't in rhythm.
And he's not, he's cold coming off the bench right through the first half.
Don't pass to Wright. This is Stanford. The former Howard Wildcat goes to Spalding. Williams, baseline jumper is good. That's a nice looking shot by the big fella.
Yeah, the big guy's got a nice jumper there.
This one's a 4-point game, 8 minutes to go in the second half.
I'm surprised Williams only has 6 points though, but he's been in this game a lot. A couple of big blocks though out of that.
Tate buries it.
There's your player of the year, Pat. He has gotten hot.
23 points in this one for Corey Tate after starting 2 of 7 from the field. Boy, and look at this. Back and forth these teams go.
It is. They're just exchanging shots here.
Felician is, I got to give credit where it's credit due. They're a 12 and 15 basketball team, but they've come out here and played a great game against Goldey-Beacom.
Well, you were going to get that in playoff basketball, right? Nice
Livingston
pass.
Simon, nice job.
Good job by him.
Using the size.
Use the rim, actually.
Rim.
Good job using that rim to get him some extra space.
Here is Stanford. That ball's deflected.
Oh.
On the floor is Isaiah Graves. What a play.
Look at Coach Deckmar. He is fired up on that. He's telling him yes.
He wants a timeout just to talk to Isaiah about that. That is a great job. Isaiah Graves diving on the floor for a loose ball.
Look at Coach. He's coming out to
coming
him
all the
right
way out
now.
to congratulate that young man.
Yes, he is.
Heck of a play. And you know what? That right there sums up what this Goldey-Beacom team's all about under Coach Deckmar the last 2 years.
They are.
Doing the little things right, forcing turnovers. Nobody's bigger than anybody else. Everybody sacrifices.
And that's the 18th turnover from Felician right now. They are it's an 18-8 turnover ratio right now where, Goldie's only has 8 turnovers. That's double figure difference right there. And that's huge.
And in a close game, that's big. In a playoff game, that's huge.
And what you have is your starting point guards, both of them in foul trouble like we talked about. One of them has 4.
So you look at it right now, Goldie's in the driver's seat. You got to continue to take care of the basketball, get good shots up, and try and get these guys in foul trouble.
When they talk to the Wilmington native,
They said that.
He said that.
Yeah.
He said we have to limit our turnovers, and that hasn't happened right now. And because of the foul trouble, I think that's one of the reasons why they're at where they are. Here's Tate again with the drive.
That's
no good.
Yep.
He gets his own rebound though, and smartly brings it back out.
Reset the shot clock here. We're under 7 minutes to go. 22 on the shot clock. Tate skips it across Livingston for 3. Got it. Marcellus Livingston knocking it down from deep.
And I talked about at the end of the half, Pat. They had to account for him coming in this second half. Now I think he's had a couple of bad shots, but he's already got quick 6 points.
Yeah, Livingston.
5. I'm sorry. I thought he had. I thought it was 7. I thought he had 2 buckets. I'm sorry. And then the 3.
He's had 3 rebounds, and he's played pretty solid defense. So, and he's another body. He allows other guys to get rest. They're now playing with, 8 guys instead of 7.
And on defense, he definitely helps coming in at a long 6'4", if that's where he is still right now. Honestly, I think he looks a little taller.
He looks like he's grown. I agree with you.
Well, just being a freshman, that's possible.
Stanford gets fouled there. Graves with the reach, the wraparound, picks up the foul. His 4th personal. He's going to have to take a seat. Mahir Johnson will check back in. Both teams have 5 team fouls, so they both have 1 foul to give with 6:21 to go in the second half. Here's Spalding. Kicks it to Williams. Great defense here by the Lightning. Pull-up 3 from Stanford. No good. Rebound to Livingston.
There you go. His 4th already, Pat.
Marcellus goes over to Corey Tate. Tate will set the offense. He'll get the high ball screen from Chandler Livingston. Simon will look to attack. Nothing doing. Losing the ball there. Livingston keeps it 9 on the shot clock.
I was going to say, yeah.
Marcellus.
Pull it.
Into the lane. Over the defender.
What a shot, Pat. Wow.
That's that length.
That's why I said he's a long 6'4" if he's 6'4". And like we talked about, he is a freshman, so it is possible he's grown since these stats were printed, probably from the beginning of the season, or probably in the preseason.
To get that over to 6'9", Rashawn Williams, there's a foul there.
Johnson, a little bit of body.
Here's second personal. It's the last foul to give for the Lightning. Wright will check back in. Zamir Wright, the 3rd leading scorer on this team, sophomore from Newark, New Jersey. We'll kick it over here. Spalding. Haven't heard from him in a little bit, the last couple of minutes or so. To go inside, somehow to get it to Williams.
A little ticky-tack, but that's a foul.
And it'll be
a
a
reach.
one-and-one opportunity for Williams.
Well, while we got a stoppage here, give you some scores. Dominican is leading Wilmington with 8 minutes left, 54-48. Caldwell and Jefferson are just getting started in the second half, and that's a 38-24 game. And Bloomfield is down by 5. Sciences has beaten them 27-22 at halftime.
Williams is no good. Rebound to Livingston.
And the student section just got extremely excited when he missed that one, Pat.
And this year, just to give you a heads up, against those two teams, the Lightning against Wilmington are 1-1, while against Dominican they lost an early matchup. There's a 3 by Livingston, in and out, no good. It looks like you're going to get Mahir Johnson on a foul there.
If you ask me, that was just a good loose ball play by both teams. I didn't see any foul there, but
neither did I, Nick. I'm with you on that. That's just good hustle.
And we're shooting 1-1 now, though. Yeah, so you were just talking about that, Pat. The winner of the Dominican Wilmington team will get Goldey.
And, of course, in that game, that was the game that the Lightning led the whole entire way until the final 2 minutes of that one.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they lost that one 75-73, as that one's no good. That was back on the 17th.
And again, 2 big free throws missed there by Felician.
Here's Livingston. 4.5 minutes to play in this one. The Lightning in the driver's seat.
Kick it out.
Marcellus kicking it over to Tate. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Corey's going to look to pull. Tate. Step back 3. Oh, no good. Livingston Simon keeps it alive. Good hustle by Troy.
Stancil, no, can't come up with it.
Here's Williams.
Uh-oh.
He misses the dunk.
Oh, yes.
Misses the dunk. Right for 3. And I guess they'll take that. I guess if you're Felician, you'll take that.
Yeah, you got to take something out of that, don't you? We'll take the missed free throws and that dunk, right, Pat? But Wright's having a game. That gives him 17. He's averaging 15, so he's got 2 points over his normal average.
Tate, look at him knifing his way into the lane. Stay on his feet.
Oh,
Can't
couldn't get it down, but again, a save by Livingston Simon.
Mahir Johnson.
Oh, that could be the dagger, Pat. That could be the dagger.
Mahir Johnson.
And a timeout.
Coach Deckmar voicing his opinion. Johnson pushing the lead back at the double digits. Timeout on your floor.
They are hype here.
76
at Goldey-Beacom.
65. Lightning on top.
back.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the
Student section,
Goldey-Beacom
here they
Lightning
go.
student section doing the I Believe That We Will Win chant.
And Pat, I believe after that shot, that might have been the dagger right there. That was a big three. Even though Felician had hit a three, but they had missed the dunk, and they missed two front ends of a 1-and-1. Good pass. Oh, and there it is again.
There's Tate with the rebound.
Not being friendly for them at all down there.
And the Lightning will probably be in bleed clock mode right now.
Yeah, unless you. Oh, and a foul.
Yep, that's a foul. Livingston Simon will go to the line.
He's only shooting 50% from the line, though, this year, Pat, so. Hasn't had a
Bang.
ton, though.
That's nothing but net.
He's only 8 of 16, so he's only had 16 all season. So
Now he's 9 of 17.
we'll take it.
Second one from Livingston Simon's good. Now he's 10 of 18. 78-65. Lightning in control right now. 3 minutes to go to close this one out. Spalding will not have that, though.
you know he's not going to go quietly.
He's
tied with Tate right now as the leading scorers in this game at 23.
Corey Tate with the ball. Tate into the lane. Getting
Jump ball.
grabbed from behind. No call. Stancil for three. No good.
Oh, Livingston
That's out of
Simon
bounds.
almost had that one too.
Chandler couldn't quite corral that.
Yeah, I don't know how that is a no call at all there, Pat. It looked like a jump ball situation. Could have went either way, but
I thought it was going to be a jump ball.
Should have been a call.
Yeah, something. Either way, right now the Lightning, if they could just work 30 seconds of shot clock, should be in good shape. That cuts the lead down to 8. We just have to take care of the basketball. Do not turn it over. Comes a little bit of pressure from Felician. Tate's got a screen waiting for him from Chandler. Two minutes to go here in the second half. That ball's deflected, and he's out of bounds. That's one thing we don't need is a turnover.
Nah, you got 2 minutes left here. You just, like you said, you got to be in clock control mode right now.
To see if the shot clock has been reset, but possession I don't think changed.
Well, I think that's what they're talking about right now. Give you a couple updates while we have a break here. Dominican has opened up a 15-point lead over Wilmington at 65-50. Jefferson is just running away with it against Caldwell, 41-28. And this Sciences Bloomfield game just doesn't want to update. The Devils are still leading Bloomfield 29-24, and there's still 16 minutes left to go in that one.
8 seconds on the shot clock. They do not reset it. I don't think they should have.
No, correct.
Tate from Wisconsin.
Oh,
knocks it in.
Oh,
from
man.
Seaford.
Player of the year.
Give him 26. Right, trying to answer. Can't do it. Spalding.
Oh, that's a
The
hook.
hook.
That's an offensive.
Foul.
Oh, that's an easy one.
And the student section up in the air going nuts for that one. That's the 4th foul on Spalding. They'll get it into Mahir Johnson. Not much time left. The Lightning will have a date in the semifinals if they can just hold on to this one. Minute and a half to go. Mahir Johnson already with 20 points in this game.
That's it. Bring it back out. Good job.
Goes to Tate.
Probably not going to make any moves till about 10 seconds left.
And now there's
There he
8
goes.
seconds on the clock. Tate, step back 3. Why not?
Oh, no.
No good. Rebound to Williams. He'll kick it out. This is Warren.
Got to start chucking them here.
Stolen
And a
by
steal.
Mahir.
And he saves it.
To Tate. Layup. No,
Oh,
he
no
missed the
good.
layup. Couldn't quite hit. He's got a smile on his face. 1 minute to go. In this one, Warren with the ball.
Yeah, like I said, they got to start
Spalding.
chucking it.
3 buried.
And Fallon.
Even when he just shoots it like a line drive, it somehow goes in. It's crazy, isn't it? Stanford picks up the foul. We'll walk the length of the floor for free throws from Mahir Johnson.
Well, him and Tate are tied at 26 again. So, for the leading scorers here in this game.
Lightning, 52 seconds away from moving their way into the CACC semifinals. That one's good by Mahir.
And like I talked about, Pat, that game hasn't had a time decided, but it's either going to be 5 or 7, and it's going to be Saturday, March 3rd, and then Jefferson is hosting the rest of the playoffs in the championship from that point.
It's up in Philadelphia for those that want to make the trek up there. Graves will check back in for defense. It'll be the number 1 seeded Goldey-Beacom Lightning taking on, more than likely, barring a miraculous comeback, the 2nd seeded in the North, Dominican.
Yeah, they're up 69-52 with 3 minutes left.
Williams, that's great. Good dunk. 40 seconds to go in this one. 8-point game. Lightning are in complete control.
Yeah, they got a foul.
There's a foul by Stanford. Now Livingston will get a couple free throws. 36 seconds to go.
That's going to be Stanford's 5th, Pat.
That's going to be the 5th person. We'll see. I haven't
they
said
have 4
yet.
on there. I'm sorry. Maybe they just added it and I missed it. But
that one's good by Livingston.
Oh, no, you're right, because Warren had 4. I'm sorry. So you got Warren, Spalding, and now Stanford with 4 fouls.
Second one by Marcellus is up and good. Pushes the lead out to 10. And the Lightning, after only having 23 points in the first 16 minutes of this one, have now got 85.
Yeah, they got hot.
Williams.
Nice shot.
The spinner goes in. 23 seconds to go. Tate dribbles across half court. Whistles silent. Williams finally gets a piece of him. 20 seconds even on the clock. Tate's going to go for a game high here for either team if he can knock down a few. 2 shots for Tate.
Not going to talk about the shooter's jinx yet, but we'll tell after they shoot.
That one's up and good. Second one. Up and good for Tate.
Those two, Pat, they push. They
conference player of the year.
94% today from the free throw strike.
That's impressive. The conference player of the year, Corey Tate.
Congratulations
will go to
Corey.
the bench, and they will move on to the CACC semifinals.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you can score 10 points in 14 seconds. But
Spalding buries a 3, and he now is the game high.
Yeah, he's the game high at 29, and that's it, Pat. That's going to do it. Wrap it up.
And just like that, the Lightning avenge last year's first-round loss, and they win this one. 87-80 is your final. The Lightning.
Great job.
Back-to-back 20-win seasons in this one. They move to 20-9 on the year. We'll face Dominican on Saturday up at Jefferson University.
I'm going to check those scores for you real quick, too, before we go away, Pat. But what can you say? I mean, it was Corey Tate.
Player of the game.
Outstanding game. And there's Coach Deckmar coming out to the fans. And he's saying, thank you to everybody. Here come the players. Oh, Stancil runs over, gives his mom a hug.
Absolutely. One step closer, the Lightning, one step closer to a conference championship. It's an impressive performance by the whole team in general. They started off sluggish. Like we said, only 23 points as a team in the first 15, 16 minutes of this one. And they explode the last 24 to get up to 87 points. And they scored 87 points in this game.
Pat, they got hot. I mean, Mahir Johnson, Tate, Stancil with a couple of big shots. Graves, Livingston comes in and gets 9. I mean, you know, it was just an all-around team effort from them. And just to touch on it, that score, Dominican is up 84-57 with just 49 seconds left. So it is going to be Dominican that Goldey will be facing again. It will be Saturday, March 3rd. Game times have not yet been determined, but it will be either 5 or 7 p.m.
And that's it. And Goldey will try to avenge that loss earlier this month, 75-73, in a game that they were in control of the whole time. And
They
somehow
did.
Dominican came through and stole it from them.
They were, I believe, they were ahead, I think, 97% of that game. And I think it was just a minute and a half, if I was correct almost, that they, minute 21 seconds. And that's how you lose that game.
So a couple things happened in this one, Nick. If you can go to the stat page real fast. In this one, Corey Tate did move into 4th place all-time on the career points list. And let's see how many. With 8 free throws, he moved into 2nd all-time for single-season free throws made. It's incredible what he was able to accomplish this season. He moves into 3rd for career three-pointers. And those are what he did so far.
Wow.
And just that game alone. He's got a couple more records he could pass if the season continues.
Here's the scary thing. He's only a junior.
I know.
You read what I was going to say, right?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, huge game from Mahir Johnson, though, Pat. 7 of 11 from the floor, 4 of 5 from three-point land, and 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. You know, I mean, if you look at his shooting average tonight, it's just amazing. I mean, he had the game of his career so far at Goldey-Beacom, and it was great to happen here in their first playoff victory.
And great job by the Lightning hopeful, the Lightning people in the stands tonight. They did a great job in their first hosting appearance for a conference tournament game since 2012. The Lightning have improved their record to 9-8 all-time in the CACC tournament, and are now 5-1 as